G'day, The Other Side, your weekly summary of the best news and commentary without the woke, is taking a 2-week winter break. We're back with a brand new Season 2 for 2024 soon on Friday, July 19. Enjoy this clip from Season 1. Australia's billion-dollar-plus taxpayer-funded national broadcaster is steeped in critical theory ideology. Almost every news story on the ABC implies in its subtext that, quote, the government should do something to fix it, unquote, whatever the it happens to be in any particular news story. The government should do something to fix it. It sounds nice. The idea that if government would just take more money from the economy and stick it into problems, then the problems would go away. But they almost never do. Funnily enough, when you stick money into something, it gets bigger. In recent weeks, we've seen some massive voting numbers for the Greens in elections around the country.
Today, we bring the people's protest into Parliament. Free Palestine!
Thank you, Senator Faruqi.
Ah yes, the Greens. They are a socialist party and the main supporters of woke ideology in Australia. They average 10 to 20% in elections. But among young people and in the inner cities where a lot of the managerial, government and educated class live, their primary vote has been as high as 45% recently. This is serious. Much more serious than a lot of people realise. 45% isn't to be sneezed at. It means that 1 in 2 people almost walked into the polling booth and put a 1 next to the Green candidate's name. And this happened in a Brisbane City Council election where the Green candidate had openly said that he supported shoplifting and squatting in empty homes.
If people are poor, they can't afford the rent, they're living below the poverty line, I think it is ethically justifiable.
That's anarchy, mate.
No, it is ethically justifiable.
That's anarchy. No wonder you're an anarchist.
Let me finish. I think it is ethically justifiable if people who cannot afford to put food on the table, whose kids are going hungry, shoplift.
That was their Lord Mayoral candidate for the Brisbane City Council election, Jonathan Sriranganathan, on Brisbane's Radio 4BC in October. So there they were, clearly articulated neo-Marxist ideas, and that still didn't put voters off. So you can't dismiss this as a one-off fluke. It's a trend. And it's not all, but a significant proportion of young people, Gen Y millennials mainly, many approaching their early 40s now, who do not seem to be growing out of lefty thinking like Gen X and most hippie boomers did as they grew up. We think this is because of the fact that with the retirement and passing of the World War II generation, the left-wing boomers of the 60s have now been in control of academia, schools, media, and a lot of the government for more than 20 years. What's scariest and most worrying of all is that their ideas are now infiltrating the world of capital, the business world, and making capital less free. Hope you enjoyed that clip. The Other Side, your weekly summary of the best news and commentary without the woke, is taking a 2-week winter break. We're back with a brand new Season 2 for 2024 soon on Friday, July 19. To support us, please make sure you subscribe on YouTube right here and follow us on X at Other Side Oz. That's AUS. It's totally free, but we could always do with your support. So if you'd like to make a donation, click the Super Thanks button on YouTube with the $ and the thanks on it right under the video frame below. And if you're watching on YouTube, you can check out the full episode that this clip came from right here.